sky.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one of those stars up there that's brighter than another that you would like to go and see, explore?
Yes.
Well, let's take a journey there. But before we leave the space that you're in, let's take a look around and see if there's anything else there that stands out to you.
No.
Then let's move towards that star. Just let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
What color does that star look like?
It's white.
White. How does that star feel to you?
Feels empty. I see white rocks and like circular holes.
I wonder what the circular holes are and the white rocks mean. Do you feel like you have a body?
No. I feel like I'm just looking.
You're just observing?
Yes.
What is there here for you to observe today? Is there anything else there? Or anyone that would like to come forward to speak?
I see steam, like hot spring type of steam rising from the holes. It feels like it's new land.
Like new land?
Yes.
This be like a creation of a new star or a new planet?
A new planet.
Whereabouts would we find this new planet? In a particular section or close to any other planet that we are aware of?
Here in Antares.
Antares. Are you able to feel the ground? If it's hot or if it's cold? The white stones, they have an energy to them?
The rock is rough. It's pitted. Not very different from pumice, but a creamier color. I see trees that look a bit like palm trees. There's some water.
What does the water feel like? Can you touch it? Taste it?
The water feels like it's like it's like a light. It's like water, but it's like a light.
What color is that water?
It's like a dark grey, almost metallic. Like the water wants to move back. When you try to put your hand in it, it keeps trying to falling back. It doesn't want to be touched.
That was going to be my next question. It doesn't want to be touched, it doesn't want you to enter it then.
No. There's a structure. There's a metallic structure.
What does that metallic structure look like?
It's almost like a sphere, but with metal legs touching the ground. It's like observation tower of sorts, but it's not. I don't see steps up to it, but it's like a sphere. It's attached to the ground.
Touch the ground?
It's touched in the ground, but it's...
Can we go in and take a look at it? Is that possible?
It's some kind of ship. I don't see anybody on board though.
Okay. Are there any symbols that you can see?
No, it's just like... I guess it's got a computer console. It's an observation deck.
Are there signs of any other life anyplace on that planet?
No, it's very barren. It's as if it's growing. It's not ready for life yet. It's just, it's being formed.
I'm going to ask, what was the purpose of us coming to this planet today?
To see that the universe is expanding.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything else here for us to learn on this planet at this time?
I think I can fly this ship.
Then let's take a trip. Do we have permission to use the ship?
Yes.
Thank you. Does the ship... Are you in the ship? Let me know when you're in.
I'm in the ship, yes.
Does the ship have a name?
Luna.
Luna. Hi, Luna.
Welcome.
Thank you for allowing us to board your ship today. Would you like to take us someplace today on a journey where we have information that we can learn from and help others with?
Yes.
Thank you. Where would you like to take us today?
So we've flown into... It's very futuristic. It's there's but multicolored. I don't know how to describe it. Within, it's like wide-based buildings, but within towers and circular tops. A bit like antenna, but these are buildings. It's a lot of dark blues.
A lot of dark blues. What's the sky look like here? What's the atmosphere like?
I see gold in the sky. There's gold sky with white clouds. I get the impression this is a very busy place. But I'm still above it looking down.
Nina, can you tell us what this place is and where we're at?
This is the future.
Is this a future probability, or this is just going to be the future?
It has nothing to do with Earth. It is a future.
It's a future. Who lives upon this planet? What beings live here?
Star beams.
You know how we like to name things here. Is there a name that we can put to them, that we can relate to what you're saying?
You do not know their name.
Okay, thank you. Can you still tell me what that name would be? That's beautiful. Do they give us light language right now and communicate? Are they trying to help Earth through her ascension process and all of us?
No.
No, because this is the future. I ask what these star beings look like. Can you describe them?
They're humanoid but not humanoid. There's many shapes. Some look like mantis. Others have kind of grey bodies. Lumpy. They're different to humans, very different to humans.
The atmosphere here, does it contain oxygen? How do they breathe?
No oxygen. It's a different structure here.
And how do they communicate?
It's the kind of sounds, waves. It's not words. It's not words.
Why is this planet so busy? What is the purpose of this planet? Or community city that you're looking at?
Oh, I think they are creators.
Are these the creators of the planet that we were just observing and that we found you, Luna?
Some of the beings, yes. They understand sound.
Would you be able to give Ursula some sound or some tones that she's able to sing?
To sing now or to take away?
To sing now. absolutely beautiful. Thank you. You made me try. Can you allow Ursula to continue to access this whenever she calls upon or remembers you, to bring her forth this language, this energy?
She can.
Beautiful. I could feel the love within that, but can you translate what she just sang?
Welcome. Welcome into our space.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One other question, if you'd be willing to answer this, is what does Ursula need to do to bring her sound therapy to life? Can you help her with that?
All she needs to do is keep her heart pure. She can sing. We can sing through her. There are many who can sing through her. Each time she sets her intentions to heal, to love, to infuse faith and trust, to offer peace. The song will come.
That's beautiful, thank you. But she will just have to think of you and it will come.
There are many who want to sing through her.
So she will just ask
Yes.
and she'll receive.
Yes.
Beautiful, thank you. Would you be willing to answer a few more questions for us? Perhaps you
Yes.
can help us. We like to assist all our higher selves in healing so that we may all ascend and heal together and to help us move forward, not just as one, but as all. Are you able to assist us with that?
Enter into purity.
Enter into purity.
Connect with your higher self. Connect with Source. As you raise your frequencies, set the intention to bring your higher source self up with you. Ask for assistance. We are all wanting to help.
Thank you. We appreciate all the help we can get.
Yes. The whole universe and the universes are excited to see your progress.
How are we making out? How are we coming along with that progress?
Beautifully.
We have become a part of a group to help speed up the ascension by revealing the true history of Earth. We come together as one and support each other on this journey. That's our way of helping the ascension, and each to work on one another.
The healing that you offer to each other is offered to the whole.
I've noticed that.
The support you give to each other supports the whole. The love you give each other loves the whole. the more you unite your hearts and minds, the more selflessly you reach out, the higher you all are lifted up. Continue to embrace one another. Accept all who come. Accept them all who come to your doors.
We will.
There is but one being. There is but one. See yourself in the one that you are looking at. Love yourself by loving that one. Heal yourself by healing that one. Do as you would that others would do to you. Do ye to them.
Definitely. Thank you so much. We do just want to make sure that we are on the right path to help the whole.
Any path which is based in love is the right path. There are many faces to love, but love is only love. There is nothing but love. So any path you wish to take, which embraces and extends love, is the right path.
Can I ask you, are you able to do a body scan on Ursula?
Yes,
Can you start that body scan now?
yes,
And are you able to do a body scan on me?
yes,
Thank you. Can you please start that?
yes.
Are you willing to answer questions while you're doing the body scan?
Yes.
Thank you so much. You're so very much appreciated. With that body scan, for myself, would you be able to help me with my opening up my third eye, clearing it all, and opening up my hearing so that I can be a better healer and communicator, to be a brighter light?
Yes.
Thank you. How's Ursula's body doing?
She is well, very well. Energy fields are clear.
Good. But Ursula and I, do you know if we've had a life together before? Have we known each other in the past?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
You were both on Lemuria at the same time.
And what were we doing on Lemuria?
Ursula is a healer. She works with crystals. You too. You were a healer, but not the same type as Ursula.
What type of healer was I?
Energy fields.
Because at one time I was told that I was a light weaver or braided light. Can you give me more information on that?
Yes, that's the energy fields.
Can you help me remember?
You worked. You could see the light that was around the body.
The aura, as we call
No,
it. No?
no.
Okay.
The aura is just like the glow that comes from the fields. You could see the fields. It's how to explain it, a bit like a light bulb. If you switch on the light bulb, you can see the glow from the light bulb. But your job was not to see the glow, your job was to see the movement of the electromagnetic fields which created the glow.
Very interesting.
Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Yes. And so seeing the electromagnetic fields, seeing it like a superhighway, so you can see all the strands, and you could straighten and twist and maneuver the strands so that they came into geometric patterns that would elevate. It's not strictly healing, if you understand the difference. It's reforming so that like you could open a person's ability to see, to biolocate, to communicate telepathically. So you could take the word is escaping.
So I could take this light and put it into a form and know the energy of it where the person requires it and place it there and they would be able to have their ability.
It was like you took neophytes and took them through a series of initiations.
Interesting.
So that, like you wouldn't take a person and just reform their field.
Okay.
As they grew, as they become wiser, as they became more responsible and understood their path better, as they proved their worthiness, you would take them step by step, weaving a new skill.
Beautiful. Maybe you can bring me more information in my dream.
Yes,
Thank
it's
you.
time to remember.
It is time to remember. I'm ready and I'm willing.
We can see that.
How many lives have I had on Earth?
57.
And how many has Ursula had on Earth?
15.
How's the body scan going on Ursula?
We don't need to do anything to Ursula, she's fine.
And how's mine?
koinaha, koinaha, koinaha.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was thinking of some more questions for you. You kind of sidetracked me on that one. Thank you. I have a call now. If you were to take a look at Gaia and Ursula's mission here on Earth, where is the next place you would like her to go to help Mother Gaia in healing and help awaken her, just to help? The ley lines, portals, energy fields.
Yeah, she's there now.
Is there some work that she can do there today?
We're going to pass our voice through her right now.
Okay.
Soy ono ya soy no 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 yang kanata ya la tsuyo oi no yo ro shi yo ro kanza so da shio da re oi 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 ye yo no to yo oi oiおいおいうことでよ、いどのいののいのみののいののいのにののいのいのいのここにさんごののかがなやかがなはなそのやくなのせのかいといののよいのよあのいかないのよおいおいおいのいしなかいののしおのい
Is that complete?
We are done.
Thank you. Now, Ursula, like one of her jobs, or one of her missions is to help Mother Gaia. She can call upon you at any time. You will help and assist her.
Yes.
Thank you so much. She will be surprised when she hears what you just brought to her. Is there anything else that you would like to bring forward for us today that you can share to help all of us here as people come to watch this video?
Be brave, little ones, be brave. Now is the time to step into your power. There is nothing to fear, nothing at all. Be the beacons of light that you are meant to be. Step up and shine as brightly as you can possibly shine. The universe is waiting, whispering, calling you one by one. Come, child, come. Open your eyes and see. We are waiting with open arms. Our love for you is deep and eternal. Come, child, come.
May I ask who I'm speaking to right now?
I am one. Can you see the light? Shining so brightly.
No.
I look upon the earth and I see lights, 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 blazing forth. The joy is rising. Feel the joy. Feel it. We called in the dragons today. We called in the whales and the dolphins today. We called in the fairies and the crystals today. We washed the seas clean. Did you feel the winds?
Yes.
There is much joy, much, much, much joy. And the lights are so beautiful and so bright. Don't dim your lights for anybody. Let them blaze forth, blaze, blaze forth. You are all beautiful, powerful beings. Embrace your power. See it. Can you see the ripples? Smile, smile broadly. We drop rose petals all over the earth today. Rose petals. Carrying deep, deep love.
Thank you so much. We got you.
Thank you, child. We love you too.
I can feel that. How's Ursula doing?
She is very well. She has only just realized who she is. She's beginning to know it. She's just realizing it.
I know, awesome.
And you too.
Mm-hmm.
You too, my child. You too.
It's coming.
Don't be afraid to let that light shine.
May I ask how how Kelly and I have been associated in past life?
You have been partners. He is a pure soul.
Yes, he is. Can you tell me more about that time? Where was it? I was attracted to his voice from the first time I heard it, and then I contacted him. Can you tell me where that was at? Is it Lemuria? Or a different planet or star system?
Ursula's struggling with this one. She can't pull it
Okay.
together.
Okay.
Just know that you are partners. He's very protective. He has created the space for you to do what you needed to do.
Is there anything else or any more
I think you were together in Atlantis.
Atlantis?
Yes.
Thank you.
It was a different time. A different type of community than the one in Lemuria. It's a marketplace. You're selling something. He is charging through. Charging through. Sorry. He loves you very deeply. He's creating space for you. Trying to make this space so that you can do what you need to do.
That's what a true partner is all about. It's probably still just as funny then as he is now.
He's like a bull in a china shop. But his heart is pure.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us today?
We are done.
Thank you. I'm so happy you came through. We love you and appreciate you.
And I thank you too.
Maybe meet again.
Indeed.
Thank you. Wide awake. Take a deep breath. Let go.
Oh my goodness.
How's your voice?
Good. Hang on.
Oh, function. There. Should have turned up my volume.
Sorry, yeah, of course. I forget about the quietness. My headphones was crushing your ear.
Oh, yes. That's why I don't like them.
Yeah. That one hurts. Okay.
Well, that was interesting. We're all going to get lots of healing once they figure out how to edit.
Good.
You have a beautiful, beautiful voice.
Oh my god. The energies are doing like this.
How much do you remember?
Well, I feel like I remember. I feel like I remember it all. I do. I feel like I remember it all.
That's good.
But I also know from experience that I'll wake up tomorrow and none of it will be in my mind at all.
Well, I'll send you the full video. And, you know, you did, how much healing happened on Mother Earth today?
That's good. It's good.
They dropped rose petals on the entire earth. They healed the waters. They called in the angels, the dragons, the fairies. They called everything in. And you sang to them. They said, we'll take over. We're going to use her voice.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was interesting to find out that we've had a life together on Lemuria.
Yeah, right.
We just did different forms of healing.
Nice.
And you know, my girlfriend Jana, we went to Banff one weekend, And she said, Shelly, I'm being told that you are a light weaver. I finally got understanding and definition of that.
Good.
And Janet just became a member. I just joined our Facebook group.
Nice.
So she'll be happy to know that confirmation is always good.
It is. It is. Wow. That was interesting session, actually. I'll tell you what was very interesting about it. I think before, I've always contacted aspects of myself. And so, I felt like it was just myself talking all the time. It's totally just myself talking all the time. Which leaves you in this element of, like, doubt. Is it real? You know, did I just weave a tale for the entertainment of the world? This time it was very different. It was very different.
Your voice changed. You had a few different entities singing through you. Because it wasn't the same voice singing. You had like 3 different voices come through, and then you had this weird, real different, spoken a different language for a bit.
I could see somewhat. I got images somewhat as each voice changed. Before the voice changed, I could see who was going to speak next.
Cool.
Not the person, but like I got a picture of the general group, if you know what I mean. Like dragons or whales or whatever it was.
Oh, those were the ones. Was that what was singing through you?
The dragons were very guttural. Very something, I don't know.
Dragons. Yeah, yeah. That was that.
Yeah. So I could see the rose petals falling. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah. Wow. So the early part was singing straight into the heart of Mother Gaia. It was a kind of a love song, which was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was a love song to Mother Gaia. And then I think they sang to the waters. Trying to remember the order here. There was a brief, very brief nod to the air. There was a wakening up of the crystals. They were waking up some crystals. So that sounded like kind of toning. That was calling to the crystals to wake up. And they called in the dragons, and they called in the fairies, they called in the whales and dolphins. Yeah, no. That was, yeah. And with you asked about your third eye. So they were singing something to open up this area.
Yep, that's what I asked for.
That's what they were doing. And then you asked about the rest of your body scan. And there was lower down in your energy field, there was something that was just blocked. It was just like the energy was kind of knotted together a little bit. And so they were just opening that up. And then they were kind of straightening out the line, so to speak, pulling it out so that it aligns properly. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I asked them if they could help me and we could like remember and bring me back to life in my dreams and teach me how to do things. And whenever you want to connect with them, you just set that intention and they'll come back and they'll help you with Gaia.
Wow, that's good. That's good. This morning I did some pink dolphin Reiki for Gaia. I did it last night too, actually, and both times immediately after I had finished transmitting the pink quartz Reiki energy from the pink dolphins, some songs followed, some light language kind of songs followed, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and they're different at the time, which is interesting.
Light language?
Hmm?
Have you sang much light language? Has a lot of that been coming through, or is this new?
I've been kind of doing it for one child. I was babysitting her, and truthfully, when I met her first, she was in a very bad state. She attacked me every time I met her, and she was actually, to me, she was terrifying because she was just, there was something, there was an entity or something, I don't know what it was, but there was something that was attached around her that was very angry every time I got anywhere close. And I mean, she just used to lash out and hit me all the time. It was scary, scary, scary. And I was talking to somebody who has had much clearer vision than I had at the time, and she said, I can see there's really scary being there. I mean, really scary being, you know. And I said, well, can I remove it? And she just laughed at me. She said, I can't believe you're even asking that, because I wouldn't go near that creature. But I called in my team. I said, I don't know how to begin to do that kind of work, you know, but we got to remove this being, you know. And so they said, oh yeah, we'll take care of that. We will take care of that. And the next time I met the child, I'm not going to tell you the next time I met her, she was the most loving child that ever existed, because that would be a lie. She had a lot of fear. There was a lot of issues going on with her, so there was a lot that had to come out of her system. But she was very different the next time I met her. There wasn't the automatic, I'm going to pick up a brick and hit you on the head with it kind of thing going on with her. It was different. So that was really good. And then, so I would sing to her every time I was trying to help her get to sleep and things like that. I would sing to her. And I mean, I started just singing like regular hymns because she's in a Catholic family and she knows that kind of stuff. It's around her. So I started with that, and then I thought, no, I'm going to bring in something that resonates better with me. And so I just would set the intention that somehow she would feel safe and loved and more at peace with herself, you know. And then I would sing what the song that would come to me. And so I've been doing that to her. Every time I put her to sleep, I do that to her, so that it just kind of feels that she can let go. And she has transformed enormously. This child squeals when she sees me coming now. She just runs and she wants to be picked up and hugged and held. Won't let me put her down anymore. It's like she's just completely transformed. It's incredible.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but she's the only person I've ever sung to, because she's a very small child. She's not even 2 yet, and you know, you can do that with a child because they're not going at that age. They're not going to ask, "What are you doing? What's that stupid language you're saying? What's those words mean? I don't understand. Why are you doing that to me?" So I do. But she's the only person I've ever done it with.
Well, and all the people that listen to your singing will receive the same healing.
Well, that is amazing. That they have to, because the intention was set there. I could see it all. I could see that, you know, the intention was very clear to for what it was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could definitely
today
see that.
what we asked for. Like, did you remember me asking the healing that I am getting and the clearing of my third eye and opening my ears? Will that healing be passed on to anyone who watches this? They said yes.
Which is good. It's good.
There's a confirmation. They're listening to your singing. You know you're getting healed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stop recording.
Right.
Okay.